How to achieve success, unblocking six-figure income and beyond. If you are aiming for a six-figure income, merely discussing it won't get you there. Dreaming about success is one thing, but without action and dedication, those dreams will remain out of reach. Whether your goal lies in career, academics, or personal growth, achieving success demands a mindset of persistence, discipline, and sacrifice. Tonight, I will share three vital principles that will help guide you toward your desired success. A lesson from the Guru and the young man. Let me share a story, one you might have heard before, but its message is crucial. A young man, eager to achieve great success and wealth, approached a seasoned Guru for advice. "I want to be as successful as you," he told him. Instead of offering typical business tips, the Guru proposed an unconventional challenge. "Meet me at the beach tomorrow at 4 a.m., said the Guru. The young man, eager for knowledge, agreed. The next day, the young man arrived at the beach at the agreed hour. Excited to learn, the Guru instructed him to walk into the water. As they ventured deeper into the ocean, the water level rose to his waist, then his chest. Confused, the young man wondered why they were not talking about business strategies but rather swimming. Without warning, the Guru pushed him underwater and held him there. The young man, struggling for air, began to panic. Just as he thought he could not last any longer, the Guru pulled him up and asked, "When you were underwater, what did you want more than anything?" Gasping for air, the young man replied, "I wanted to breathe." The Guru nodded and said, "When you desire success as much as you desire to breathe, then you will be successful." The power of desire. This story illustrates an important lesson. Many people say they want success, but few desire it with the necessary intensity. If you don't want success more than your next break, sleep, or leisure activity, it will be difficult to reach your goals. To truly succeed, you need to learn for it with the same desperation as someone fighting for air. Achieving your goals requires sacrifices. You might have to forego sleep, pulling late nights, working on your dreams. As rapper 50 Cent wisely said, "Sleep is for people who are broke." Sometimes this means sacrificing parts of your social life, such as skipping a party or avoiding distraction to stay focused. While others take time off, you will be putting in the effort that will bring you lasting success. The necessity of sacrifice. The second principle is sacrifice. Success demands that you give up your current comforts for your future potential. This involves putting in effort now, even when it is difficult or uncomfortable, so that you can enjoy the rewards later. Consider Emmitt Smith, the legendary football player. After winning his first Super Bowl, he appeared in an ad lifting weights, saying he was not doing it for himself but for his future success. This level of dedication, doing the tough work when others are resting, is key to success. It is about pushing through when it feels easier to quit. When you feel exhausted or on the verge of giving up, that's when you must dig deeper. Pain and discomfort are part of the process. Don't give up when the going gets tough. Let that struggle fuel your progress. Success is often awarded to those who keep going despite the obstacles. Cultivating a success-oriented mindset. The third principle is a mindset of unwavering commitment. You must be prepared to work harder than anyone else. While intelligence and talent are valuable, success often hangs on persistence. Those who achieve their goals are not necessarily the most gifted, but the ones who keep pushing when others stop. This mindset applies to every area of life. As a student, success might mean going the extra mile, meeting with professors asking for help, or not stealing for mediocrity. Success demands resilience. It is about choosing long term gains over short term pleasures and the ability to keep moving forward when others give up. Pain is temporary, success is permanent. One of the most important lessons I have learned is that pain is fleeting but success is enduring. The discomfort you experience may last a day, a week, or a year, but it will eventually be replaced by the satisfaction of your hard earned achievement. Success is the ultimate reward for enduring temporary hardships. There is no shortcut to success. Setbacks and struggles are part of the journey, but you have the power to choose perseverance. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Keep moving forward because success is waiting on the other side. Conclusion: in your pursuit of success, remember that it requires hard work, sacrifice, and a determined mindset. You cannot reach a six-figure income or any major goal by simply wishing for it. You must want it as badly as you want your next breath, and you must be ready to put in the effort, sacrifice your comforts, and remain focused no matter the obstacles in your path. The journey to success is not easy, but if you commit to these principles, you will reach your destination. Your dreams are within reach. Work tirelessly, push through the struggles, and never give up. Success is yours to claim. Rise and grind. The hidden struggles behind achieving success. The day starts early with the alarm ringing at 6 am. The room is dark, cold, and your body is beginning for just a few more minutes of sleep. As you lie there, the voices in your mind start their familiar chores. It is too early. They whisper, "You are tired. Just hit snooze. Go back to sleep." But then there another voice, quiet yet commanding, that cuts through the noise. It says, "You set that alarm for a reason." So you gather yourself and sit up. You place your feet on the cold floor and resist the temptation of your warm bed. Today is not for rest, it is for the grind. Each day is a series of battles between what's easy and what's right. The easy path always tries to pull you in, offering comfort and simplicity. But you have chosen the harder road, the one that leads to growth. This is your moment to decide. Do you give in to ease or do you push forward even when it is tough? The journey won't be effortless, but the rewards will make it worthwhile. With every step, you distance yourself from your comfort zone and get closer to your goals. Yes, distraction and doubts will arise, but if you stay relentless and refuse to be overwhelmed by fear, success is within reach. The inner struggle. Every battle has an invisible opponent, but the one that hits hardest is the voice inside your head. It tells you you are not good enough, that you should quit, that the challenge is too great, but you don't listen. The grind is relentless and the fight cannot be won through shortcuts. It is the constant struggle against your own fears, doubts, and insecurities. But remember, this enemy can be defeated. Momentum can either be your greatest ally or your fiercest foe. One wrong move, one misstep, and it can all come crashing down. The key to overcoming is vigilance. Keep pushing, keep striving, stay sharp. There is no time for celebration. You are in the middle of the battle, and the only way to move forward is by continuing to fight. Your opponents are strong, but they cannot overpower you if you stay focused. This is the grind, the internal battle between your desires and the comfort of inaction. It is the ongoing war to silence self-doubt and move ahead, no matter how daunting the task. When those whispers of uncertainty creep in, drown them out with your own heartbeat. You have come this far. You have prepared for this moment. Now face the challenge head on. Strength of belief. What sets truly successful people apart? It is not just skill or luck, it is their resolve to endure hardship, push through discomfort, and never ever quit. Success is not a fluke, it is the outcome of discipline, hard work, and perseverance. The key difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people refuse to give up, no matter the obstacles in their way. Think of the people you admire. Their success did not materialize overnight. They spent years working quietly behind the scenes, grinding day after day before their big breakthrough. Success is rooted in resilience, persisting when everyone else might have thrown in the towel. It is not about how often you fall, it is about how often you rise again. Failure is a universal part of the journey to success. It is not the end, but a lesson waiting to be learned. Those who embrace failure, learn from it, and keep pushing forward are the ones who ultimately triumph. The road to success is fraught with challenges, but the willing to press on in the face of adversity is what separates winners from losers. Success is not just about working hard for your personal ambition. It is about believing in your vision, your abilities, and your potential. Businessmen understand this deeply. They don't wait for opportunities to come their way, they create them. Businessmen are driven by a fierce determination to succeed. Even when the world around them is skeptical, they trust in their vision and are prepared to make sacrifices to make it a reality. Being a businessman is not just about labeling yourself as one, it is about putting in the work when others are resting. They understand that success is not granted, it is earned through hustle, sacrifice, and an unwavering commitment to their dreams, even when the odds are stacked against them. To succeed, you must be relentless in your pursuit. You must be willing to work when others was not, to make sacrifices when others hesitate, and to believe in your dreams when no one else does. When hard times inevitably come, you will have the resilience to keep moving forward because you know success belongs to those who rise and grind, no matter how hard the journey is. The role of willpower and determination. At the core of every remarkable success story is an unshakable belief in oneself. You need a vision of your future, one that fuels your drive, and a belief that no challenge is insurmountable. But belief alone is not enough. You must pair that belief with action. Each day is a new chance to take a step closer to your dreams. Success is not just about thinking big, it is about acting on those big thoughts. It is about showing up day in and day out, even when you had rather stay in bed. It is about grinding while the world sleeps, putting in the effort when no one is watching, and refusing to quit when every part of you wants to give up. No one reaches greatness without a work ethic and refuses to rest without a determination to push through the pain. The key to success is simple: never stop, keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the path becomes. It is a mindset, a commitment to overcoming obstacles, learning from mistakes, and pressing on even when it feels like success is a distant dream. This persistence is what sets the winners apart. The road ahead. The path to success is not straight line. It is filled with unexpected twists, setbacks, and moments of triumph. But with every challenge you face and with every hurdle you overcome, you are one step closer to achieving your goals. And when you finally reach the peak, you will know that all the struggle was worth it. So rise and grind. The world is waiting for you to show up and claim your greatness. Don't let fear or comfort hold you back. Push through, stay focused, and never forget that the only way to achieve your dreams is by working relentlessly toward them every single day. The grind never stops and neither should you. Keep failing and you will succeed. A key to unblocking your dreams. Success is not an overnight miracle. It is the result of relentless effort, perseverance, and the ability to embrace failure as a stepping stone toward greatness. If you are here today, it is because you aspire to be better tomorrow. You have a vision, a dream, and the courage to pursue it. Congratulations, you are already miles ahead of most people in the world who are too afraid to even try. Embrace failure, don't fear it. Think about some of the greatest names in history, people like Michael Jordan and Steve Jobs. What if they had let fear of failure hold them back? Jordan would have never taken a shot and Steve Jobs would have never created the iPhone. The world would be a very different place if these innovators had been afraid to fail. Now ask yourself, do you want to be someone who fears failure or do you want to be someone who loves success? You must make that choice today because one leads to stagnation and the other to success. If you truly love success, nothing can stop you. Those negative voices and societal doubts will become irrelevant. The myth of the 1%. We often hear that only a small percentage of people make it to the top usually. It is formed as the 1%. But here is the truth. This statistic is not as discouraging as it seems. Yes, only 1% of people might stick with a fitness program long enough to see results. Yes, only 1% of gamers stick with a game long enough to master it. And yes, only 1% of relationships survive the long haul. But does this mean you have only a 1% chance of success? Absolutely not. It simply means that to succeed, you cannot behave like the 99% who give up after a month or two. You must do something extraordinary, persist when others quit. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people refuse to give up no matter how many times they fail. Failure is part of the journey. The road to success is not a straight line. It is filled with setbacks, challenges, and failures. But here's the key. Failure is not permanent. Feeling down does not mean you won't rise again. Every failure you face will only make you stronger, wiser, and more determined. In fact, for every 10 failures you encounter, you will land one success. That's how winners operate. They fail and then they get back up. Here is the biggest myth that holds many people back. The belief that if you are afraid to fail, you won't fail. That's a lie. Fear of failure does not stop you from failing. It just prevents you from taking action in the first place. If you are too scared to try, you will never know what success feels like. A lesson from an unexpected teacher. I learned a valuable lesson one day from an old man named Robert. I had been walking down the street when I saw him, a frail, elderly man with a cane, struggling to cross the road. He lost his balance and fell. I rushed to help him, and when he got up, I asked if he was okay. We had a brief conversation, and as I walked away, I jokingly said, "Robert, you should stay inside where it is safe." But Robert's response was a revelation. I love working more than I fear failing. Living means doing what you love, even if it means failing now and then. His word stayed with me. I realized that if Robert had feared failing, he would never have walked. He loved working so much that the potential for failure did not hold him back. It made me rethink my entire approach to success. It was not about fearing failure. It was about loving the process of success so much that you are willing to fail, get back up, and keep going. The power of loving success. Imagine if Robert feared failing so much that he stayed indoors. He would never experience the joy of working, the beauty of the world outside, or the satisfaction of pushing through challenges. In the same way, you must love your goals and your vision so much that you are willing to fail as many times as it takes to succeed. So the next time someone tells you that you are going to fail, don't get discouraged. Tell them, "You are right. I might fail, but I am not afraid of failure. I am not afraid to take action. I will fail 10 times, but on the 11th time I will succeed." And when you succeed, you will be living the life of your dreams, while those who are too scared to take risk while sit back till be stuck in their comfort zones. Conclusion: failure is just a step towards success. The road to success is filled with failures, but failure is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. The key to success is not avoiding failure, but loving success enough to keep going, no matter how many times you fail. If you are not afraid to fail, you will eventually succeed. Remember, every failure is a lesson that brings you one step closer to your dreams. So keep failing, keep trying, and keep moving forward. Because every time you fail, you rise a little stronger, and one day you will look back and realize that those failures were the foundation of your success. The power of persistence, embracing failure and rising stronger. Life often throws obstacles our way that seem impossible to overcome. There are times when we dedicate ourselves entirely to a goal, when we plan, prepare, and give it our all, only to fall short. The pain of failure can be crushing, leaving us feeling disheartened and even hopeless. Yet it is precisely in these moments of disappointment and struggle that we discover who we truly are. As I always say, it is not in times of victory that our character is tested, but in times of adversity, when everything feels like it is working against you. That's when you truly learn about your own strength. When you are at rock bottom and the way forward seems unclear, that is when your real journey begins. Never give up. The power of perseverance. No matter how big the setbacks or how deep the failure, you must refuse to quit. You pick yourself up, brush off the dust, and keep moving forward. Whether you are in the middle of the battle or simply observing from the outside, one thing must be clear: I will not be stopped. The resilience is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Success is not just about talent, it is about commitment. Are you willing to endure everything it takes to reach your goals? Are you prepared to face every obstacle, no matter how difficult, in pursuit of your dreams? If not, success may forever remain out of reach. You must resolve, no matter the hardships, that you won't let anything stop you. You will face pain, doubt, and uncertainty, but you will emerge stronger. In those moments when it feels like success is a lonely pursuit, remember that your conviction is your true companion. Stay true to your mission, trust in your heart, and know that what you are fighting for is worth the struggle. Adversity will come, but it is never a reason to quit. It is a reason to dig even deeper. Embracing the struggle. It is natural to wish that life's struggles would disappear. We all want easier paths, a break from the pressure, and relief from the weight we carry. But the reality is, the journey to success is never a straight line. There will be time when you feel ready to give up. You will be exhausted, discouraged, and tempted to walk away. But always remember, this it is often the hardest moment that precede the greatest breakthroughs. Success is not a sprint, it is marathon. The harder the road, the stronger you become. Challenges are not meant to defeat you, they are there to shape you. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to develop resilience, and to build the mental and emotional stamina required for long term achievement. The power of your inner light. When you find yourself in the darkest times, when everything feels bleak, there is light inside you, a light that may seem faint but has the power to guide you through the storm. This light represents your inner strength, potential, and purpose. It is always there even if you cannot see it. In moments when fear, doubt, regret, and shame feel overwhelming, it is easy to believe that the darkness is winning. But remember, darkness can only persist if you allow it to. You must confront it, acknowledge it, and then choose to release it. You don't have to force the darkness out. You simply need to stop feeding it. Once you let go of the negative thoughts, your inner light will grow, becoming brighter and more powerful. Through this light, you will find the strength to move forward, to persist, and to believe in your ability to overcome any challenges. You are capable of more than you know, and when you embrace your inner light, nothing can hold you back. Overcoming fear and pursuing what you love. True success is not measured by wealth or status, it is about pursuing what you are passionate about and creating a life that brings you fulfillment. Too many people chase success for the wrong reasons, working in jobs they despise just to earn money, which only leads to stress and dissatisfaction. This cycle can never bring lasting happiness. Money may come when you excel at something, but you cannot be truly great at something if you don't love it. Pursuing your passions and embracing uncertainty is the real path to success. When you love what you do, you will naturally become great at it, attracting others and the rewards that follow. Don't be afraid to venture into the unknown with confidence. It is in that uncertainty that you will uncover who you truly are. By facing your fears and stepping into the unknown, you will realize that your potential is greater than you ever imagined. The choice to rise. Life will present challenges. You will face setbacks, moments of doubts, and periods of struggle. But what defines you is not the challenges you encounter, but how you choose to respond to them. Will you let them defeat you, or will you rise above them? There is light within you, waiting to shine through even the darkest moments. To unleash it, you must face your fears, push your limits, and keep moving forward. Life may not always be easy, but when you pursue it with purpose and passion, it is always worth it. So look your challenges in the face and declare, I will not be defeated. I am capable. I am strong. I will rise. And I will keep moving until I reach my goals. This version is rewarded to remove direct similarities to other sources while preserving the original message of persistence, overcoming obstacles, and staying true to one's purpose. Let me know if you had like further adjustments. Finding your why, the key to unlocking a life of purpose and success. In both personal and professional life, every few people can truly articulate why they do what they do. I don't mean the obvious answer to make money. Money is simply a byproduct. The real question is, what is your purpose? What is your cause? Why does your company exist? What is it that drives you to get out of bed every morning, and why should anyone care? The concept is at the heart of finding a life worth living, a life driven by purpose. The power of purpose. When you discover your why, life changes. It becomes more than just a series of mundane tasks or goals to reach. It turns into a mission. Your purpose is the driving force behind everything you do. It gives you the strength to push through the thoughtless obstacles, to preserve when life hits you in the face. Take the story of Buster Douglas. For example, in 1990, Douglas was a massive underdog fighting the legendary Mike Tyson. The odds were overwhelmingly against him. He was knocked down in the 8th round, with the world expecting him to stay down. But he did not. Buster Douglas got up, and not only did he get back into the fight, he won, knocking Tyson out and shocking the world. When asked how he managed to rise from the canvas, Douglas gave an incredible, powerful answer. Before his mother passed away, she told him he would beat Mike Tyson. Her words became his why, his reason to fight. Even when everything seemed hopeless, his why was greater than the punch that knocked him down. It was greater than the doubts, the pain, and the obstacles. Douglas' story proves a profound point. When your why is strong enough, nothing can defeat you. It is not the size of the goal or the difficulty of the challenge that matters, it is the strength of your reason to keep going. The importance of knowing your why. Without a clear understanding of your why, it is impossible to build a successful, meaningful life. If you don't know why you do what you do, how can you possibly improve? Why is the foundation of everything: your work, your passion, your personal growth. It fuels your motivation. It is the difference between success and failure, between doing what's easy and doing what's hard. When you face difficulties in life and you will, your why is what will keep you going. When you are exhausted, When it feels like the world is against you, your why will give you the strength to press on. Your why give you the courage to take one more step, even when everything else tells you to quit. Success through purpose, a vision of excellence. Most people don't become extraordinary by accident. Success does not come to those who merely hope for it. It comes to those who have a clear, compelling why. If your purpose is strong enough, it will keep you focused when distractions arise. It will pull you out of your comfort zone and propel you toward your goals. Greatness is not something that just happens. It is something you have to fight for. But it is only possible if you know why you are fighting in the first place. The difference between a successful person and someone who never reaches their full potential lies in their purpose. People who are clear about their why operate from a place of vision, not merely task. Developing your why. Your why can be personal, but it must resonate deeply with you. It might come from a desire to make a positive impact on others, to leave a legacy, or to overcome personal struggles. It could be a desire to ensure that your family lives a better life, or a commitment to your own growth and development. Once you identify your why, your life begins to take on new meaning. You will be willing to go to the extra mile to do what others are not willing to do, because your why gives you the power to act. If you wake up each day motivated by a compelling purpose, the challenges you face will seem like minor obstacles rather than insurmountable walls. Living a life of purpose. Living a life of purpose means that you don't just react to life challenges. You anticipate them and rise above them. It means you take responsibility for your circumstances and refuse to blame others or external factors for your struggles. This mindset shift is essential to overcoming adversity. As the saying goes, if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is hard, your life will be easy. Challenges are inevitable, but when you have a why that is stronger than the difficulties in your path, you will find the strength to keep moving forward. The role of vision in achieving your why. A powerful vision is a critical part of living your why. If you want to achieve extraordinary success, you need a vision that pulls you toward your goals. This vision needs to be compelling, something that excites you so much that it makes you eager to get out of bed every morning and take action. A clear vision does not just guide you, it fuels you. It gives you direction and purpose. It aligns your daily actions with your greater goal. Having a why without a vision is like setting off on a journey without a map. You may eventually reach your destination, but it will take much longer and you will likely face many unnecessary detours along the way. Developing the right mindset. Success is about more than just strategy, it is about mindset. If you want to achieve your dreams, you need to adopt the mindset of someone who is willing to give everything for their why. This means committing to growth and improvement even when it is difficult. Take a moment to reflect on your life. Are you living in alignment with your why? Are you clear about your purpose? And do you wake up every day inspired to pursue it? If not, now is the time to ask yourself, what is my purpose? Conclusion. The secret to a fulfilled life. Your why is the most powerful tool you have for living a life of purpose and success. When you know your purpose, you unlock your truly potential. It gives you the resilience to face obstacles, the strength to overcome adversity, and the drive to reach new heights. Whether you are a businessman, an employee, a parent, or someone on a personal journey, knowing your why will transform your life. It will guide your decisions, motivate your actions, and help you achieve more than you ever thought possible. So, what's your why? Find it, live it, and watch your life become extraordinary. Winning is a mindset, the power of effort over talent. Winning is not about raw talent or luck, it is a mindset, a relentless pursuit, and a refusal to settle for anything less than first place. The mindset is not easily developed, it is a trait cultivated by individuals who are willing to put in the hard work, day in and day out, when no one is watching. It is about effort, the kind of effort that does not waver when the world expects you to give up or when life knocks you down. Effort is what drives you forward when talent takes a backseat, and it is what helps you rise when you are knocked out by life's challenges. Effort over talent. Talent might give you a head start, but effort wins the race. Talent can take a rest day, but effort is what gets you across the finish line. When you are in the trenches, when the roads get tough, it is effort that will drag you from the canvas and push you toward victory. Winning is not reserved for the lucky few. It is not the result of mere chance. While failures may chalk it up to luck, those who succeed know the truth. Winning is a reward earned through dedication, perseverance, and hard work. It is not about being the most talented person in the room. It is about being the one who is willing to put in the work when no one else is. Winning is for those with champion's attitude and champion hearts. Those who are willing to go the extra mile when others are resting. The moment you decide to win. Winning is not something that happens by accident. It only takes one moment, one decision to change your path. It could be a single second when you look in the mirror and say, "Never again. I will not settle for anything less than my best. I will not accept anything less than first place." That moment is a turning point. It is the moment when you draw the line in the sand, separating yourself from the crowd. It is the moment you commit to winning, to becoming someone who will outwork the competition every single day. Once you decide to win, everything shifts. The hunger for success begins to consume you, and the fear of failure no longer holds you back. Outwork the competition. If you want to be a winner, you have to outwork your competition. Victory does not come to those who are content with mediocrity. Winning requires a relentless pursuit of improvement, a willingness to push yourself beyond your limits, and a commitment to give more than your opponent every single day. It is about doing that one extra rep, running that one extra mile, or putting in that one more hour of work. These small efforts compound over time, giving you the edge over others who may have more natural talent but lack the work ethic. As game day approaches, there will be no doubt in your mind or in the minds of your competitors. You will be the one standing at the top. The desire to win. Winning happens when your desire to succeed is greater than your fear of failure. It is when your why is bigger than your opponent's why. It is about hunger, hunger for victory, hunger for success, hunger for the feeling of standing on top. It is the kind of hunger that keeps you going when the odds seem stacked against you, when it feels like the odds are too great and the task too impossible. But here is the truth: only possible if you give up. If you stay in the game, keep pushing and keep fighting, victory is within reach. Your opponent may be bigger, stronger, or more skilled, but they won't have your heart. They won't have your commitment. They won't have your relentless will to win. Win at all costs. To be a true winner, you must be willing to fight at all costs. Sometimes it will hurt, sometimes the pain will make you question whether it is worth it. But the price of winning is always worth it. It is the satisfaction of knowing that you gave everything you had, that you fought through the pain, and that you never gave up. When you are in the ring, whether it is a physical challenge or a metaphorical battle, make sure your opponent knows you are ready for war. Look them in the eyes and let them see the fire burning within you. Let them know that nothing and no one will stop you. When they look into your eyes, they will see their own fears because deep down they know they are not ready for the fight you are about to bring. This is your time. Refuse to give up. Never settle. Win at all costs. Winning is not an accident, nor is it reserved for the lucky few. It is a choice, a mindset, and a result of hard work, discipline, and unwavering commitment. It is born from the desire to never settle, to always strive for more, and to never accept anything but the best. When you outwork your competition, when your desire to win is greater than your fear of failure, victory becomes inevitable. So when life knocks you down, when the odds are against you, and when everyone else tells you to quit, remember this. Winning is simply a mindset. It is the mindset of those who refuse to give up, who push past their limits, and who fight to the very end. That's what it takes to be a champion, and with that mindset, you will always find a way to win.